Welcome to the Boss Lady podcast, where we're gonna do things a little bit different today. It's more like Boss Lady Circle. So you know how everybody has something that they just want to talk about with their friends. That's what we're gonna do here today. I'm gonna introduce to you a little bit of my circle. To my left, I have Charlene. Charlene is a lot of things. Charlene, go ahead and tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Charlene. Miss Charlene Rivera, right?
Rivera.
Yeah, Miss Charlene Rivera. I am from Miami. I'm from Dade County. I am a lot of things. Check me out and you'll see more.
And then to my right, we have the bestie, Lala. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Lala, the bestie. I am also in the same industry as Charlene with the medical aesthetics. You can find me at Naleka with a double A at the end.
You heard that?
Doing Boss Ladies.
Yeah, now this is what I want to hear. Boss Lady. On this couch is nothing but bosses. We have entrepreneur. We have somebody that has gone years and years to get her education. And I just want everybody to have a chance to be able to speak and opinionate on different subjects that you at home want to hear about. We were a little bit talking before, we hit, check, and I just want to stay here to present it to you guys. So I know at home a lot of people always have problems with their baby mama and their baby daddy. That's number one. Always the main pressure that everybody deals with when it even comes to new relationships, old relationships, and I want to get a little bit further into it. So a lot of times people come to me and they tell me, how do you do it having, your baby father has his own, family on the side, and it works. Sometimes it doesn't work for a lot of people, and that's because of a lot of factors at play. So I want to stay here and ask you a question. Number one, you're a mother.
Yeah.
Of how many children? One. So you have one baby father.
Right.
And you have how many children?
2.
And how many baby fathers? 1. So look at that. We have 2 women on this couch, which is very rare in these days, with one baby father. Now, a lot of times it comes into a factor where more baby fathers come in play, or baby mothers, and things could get a little bit icky.
Right.
And I wanna ask you guys a question, because me myself as well, I have one baby father, and I thought about it before having another child. Did you do the same?
Yeah, I have. Multiple times.
Did it stop you from ever having a kid because of any reasons in particular?
If I don't want to bring in another child into this world without a family.
A family base.
Right.
But nowadays, there's a lot of children that are born into a lot of separate families.
Right.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Way too much.
Yeah. And for yourself, how's your situation?
Well, I have experienced that firsthand where, me and the father and my kids were no longer together. And there's a lot of things that factor in with that type of scenario and situation where you're always going to have to deal with that individual and the family, the grandparents, the aunts, the friends from the family. It's a lot that factors in. So when you think of that and think about having children outside of that, right, with a different person, it's not that appealing.
But does any of your baby fathers have other kids?
No.
Wow. And it's crazy because honestly, listen, if anybody gotta say it, I'm gonna say it. There's too much nowadays of people having kids just to have kids.
Yeah.
Like if it's gonna make that situation any different from the prior one that either the father has or the mother. There's moms that I know that have multiple kids with multiple baby fathers, and I ask myself, how the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Sometimes you fall in love and maybe it didn't work out and then you have another kid. But like in my instance, I had a whole other relationship for years and I never gave him a father. Did it factor the fact that he had other kids? Yes. Because at the end of the day, who wants to go around having, that type of pressure?
It's difficult to raise another person's child.
It's really hard. I don't get it though, because today and days is not like that, honestly. Like honestly, how much do you see that?
Me, what, being a stepmom?
Not like, no, like seeing other, like, let's say your friends per se, having their baby daddy drama because, oh, you know, they're in a relationship and the baby daddy has another baby mama and they can't
But
get to.
everyone is like, majority of everyone is like insecure and fight with their baby mamas or baby daddies nowadays. Like, no one's cordial. People don't know how to co-parent.
That's for sure.
And
100%.
things amicable.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You know?
And then it goes back to me asking myself that question, then why? You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, when you meet somebody and you see that first red flag, that's what it is from then on out. Like, I personally feel that way. It takes a lot for you to change somebody, and not per se change that somebody, but have them mend in your type of a situation. Like, you come across as a strong woman that has everything together, then you have another man that has other, you know, you meet this man and he could meet all your criteria, but then he has multiple kids. How does that, you know,
No.
what do you do in that situation?
No, that's a red flag. That's a no for me.
That's like, you don't even continue to go
That's
forward.
a big no.
That's a no for
But
me.
That says a lot about it.
Honestly, like, I mean, in your situation, you you got in a relationship where your spouse had other kids. Why didn't it stop you then?
I want to say because I felt like I could deal with him having just that, right? Because if we're going to speak, he has one baby mother,
Right?
2 kids. I feel like that's a manageable situation, just like he would be able to manage mine because I have 2 kids with 1 person.
Okay.
So I think it's something, being able to relate to one another, that it would help.
Was it easy?
No, it's never easy because again, like I said earlier, you're raising other people's kids.
But did you ever have, like, you know, problems with the baby mother, or did he ever have problems with your baby father? You know, when you guys, did it ever make you feel like, you know what, this is not it? Like, I mean, like, would you deal with it?
When the other party is acting difficult,
Right.
you definitely get to that point where you're just like, yo, do I really want to deal with this? And
What do you do in that situation?
I think me and my baby daddy have always been pretty cordial.
What if he was to have another kid with another woman, and then,
And that's okay.
right, but then like the cordialness that y'all carry, then it now is hindered because now you have another woman in the picture and she's not gonna let it be as cordial because there's a lot of things that she's not gonna be understanding to, because that's honestly a lot of situations and things that I dealt with, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Because then it's like the relationship, the friendship that you carry, they don't see it like a friendship.
Right.
You know, they can't
I
understand
don't have a
it.
friendship
It's
with my
always
baby
a
daddy. We're
competition.
just cordial.
Right, but
I
that's what I mean.
co-parent very well, so
Right.
unfortunately, I don't really go through any of that.
Yeah, lucky for you.
I really never had.
Honestly, lucky for
That's
you.
beautiful.
Because there's a lot of
Yeah.
situations where like it even stops the other half from being able to see their kids.
I've always been, believe it or not, I've always been the one to step to my baby daddy's girlfriends.
Step away.
What?
What?
Very nicely. No,
Oh, no.
very nicely, because I'm not, I'm not confrontational. But I've always been the one to be like, hi, I'm Charlene. I'm Miguel's mom.
And
Nice
do
to meet you.
Do they ever look at you like?
Here's my number. You can call me. Like, I give them my number, like, because at the end of the day, like, sometimes women push men to be a better father.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if I have a good relationship with her, then it's in my favor.
Right.
Because now me and her ain't gotta be friends. Like, I don't care how her day went, like none of that, like,
Right.
But if me and her are cool and cordial, like, then therefore it makes it easier for her to be like, yes,
Yes.
he can come over, yes, let's do this, yes, let's call him, yes, let's go pick him up, instead of like, I don't want to go pull up over there, I don't want to have to go see her, or, like, I've never really, like, tried to hinder, like, any relationship between my son and his father, so I've never really had any problems like that, so,
Yeah. No,
I
you're
never had that.
100% right, because I literally have gone through that situation. It's been like a roller coaster, obviously for a period of time in the beginning, obviously it was, problems, the fact that,
Someone always has to be the bigger person.
Yeah, oh no, for sure, I always was. I always was, but like you say, it hinders the relationship with the child.
Yeah, it does.
So it's like, as much as, you could try, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it a book. That new relationship carries a power. Because, whether it be the man or the woman, like whoever's in that new place has say.
Oh, it's gonna carry a power because believe it or not, like I'm a type of girlfriend where I want all the time. So that's why I can't deal with a man who got like, little kids or like too many kids.
Yeah, that's
that doesn't work for me.
Speaking of little kids,
Speaking of little kids,
what would you do if, let's say, per se, like, the guy has a grown kid or whatever, and then, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna say the scenario, okay, because this is exactly a scenario that happened. It was a relationship that the girl was with the guy, this guy was older, whatever. The shit got rocky. The girl ended up cheating on him with a younger male, okay? And when she ended up cheating on him, she ended up getting pregnant.
Oh, she got pregnant on him?
On him.
Oh, that's done with.
She got pregnant on him.
That's
okay?
done.
So, boom, she gets pregnant. Then, moving forward, the older man, which was, her man, then they're trying to work it out. But then, obviously, it's like, how do you work that out?
But did you see the post that I put on Instagram the other day?
What? What was the post?
That said, can you ever come back from cheating?
Facts.
Can you
ever come back from cheating?
Can you ever come back from cheating? It's the same thing. She cheated. Can you come back from that?
You can't.
A man can. A woman can. A
Yes.
woman can. It's
Yes.
right. It's not
A
gonna
man
happen.
can.
That's you hit it like to the T. A
He
woman
can love
can,
you.
but a man
He
can
can
never
love you.
tolerate the
But
fact
I
of
wonder
knowing.
why we can handle
Because
that.
it's his ego. He feels less of a man by even accepting something
Yes.
like that.
It's like, wait, why are you mad?
You
I could have sworn you did this 10 times and I accepted it, and then all of a sudden,
And now that one time,
is a problem.
It's not gonna
Yeah.
So it's like, so then it's like, I tell myself, then our relationships ever even equal. You know what I'm saying? Because in reality, there's more than we tolerate than a man can ever. A man will leave you like this the moment he finds out.
That's
that
why it's not 50-50.
And it sucks.
For that reason, it's
And
not
it sucks. So then why do we have to play 50-50? Then why do we have to play 50-50 with a man? I get sick and tired of hearing men be like, oh, why do I gotta take care of a woman? But like, hold on a second. But it's
this is what you want.
Cheating is a rich man's sport.
But a lot of broke men do
That's
it
facts.
though. I just don't get it.
Right, so but the
A lot of broke men do it. I just don't get it.
right, but the
honestly.
broke one's that. Well,
Yo, you know what? You know what I
This
call
is
them? Yo, true story. I call them, I'm from the hood. I'm gonna keep it a bug. I'm from the hood. And in the hood, you know what you see a lot? You'll see,
that was a good
yo,
comeback. The broke ones do it.
yo, they be the first ones doing it. You know what I'm saying? And with no remorse. None at
For
all.
no reason.
None. Listen, in the hood, you see what I call a polished bum. Okay? It'll be the man that you'll see. When you see him standing there, you'll be like, but damn. And he's dripped down to the T. But at the end of the day, when the club is over, or not even, you'll see him holding one cup the whole night long. With his homeboys that are the ones popping the bottle. But then they're the ones leaving with the shorties. And
cheating on their girls.
yo, and I don't get it. I be in the background like, yo, but does she know? Does she really know? And it be the brokest one that get all the bitches and be the ones to be cheating left or right. A rich man would cheat and try to find his way around it, like, and try to make a better or buy you out or whatever. So that's another thing, they think he can buy you.
It's safe to
That
say
shit gets boring.
that all men cheat.
Is that
No.
what you think?
You could be broke,
No.
you could be rich.
I don't think
you
all
can
men cheat.
I don't think so.
I don't think all men cheat.
I don't think all men cheat, and I don't think all women cheat.
Same.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, because these days there's so much temptation out there, and it's always what they think looks, better outside.
I just feel like when you like find that person, you gotta be able to be like yourself. When you find that like other person who you could like be yourself with 24/7, like you could like shit, you could fart, you could like, you could like do whatever. Like when you got that person, it's just like Sometimes, and not all the time, because some of y'all still shit and fart in front of y'all hoes and cheating. But I'm just saying, like, you know, when you feel like that comfortability, especially a woman, when they feel that comfortable, like, we don't really cheat.
I mean,
not all of us either. I'm not speaking for everyone, you know?
I just feel like sometimes people be like,
you just gotta be genuinely happy.
Or not easily bored.
Right, that's why you have to know how to like be yourself in a relationship and like tell a man what you want.
Exactly, and vice versa. You know, I think that like I say, it's too much fronting these days. You know, like people are not given the opportunity of just being themselves. Like
I don't know, why would you marry a man with a small dick and like big tits?
Yo,
why you do that?
Listen,
like you don't even cheat for the rest of your life.
You want me to tell you something? I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something. Hold on.
I never understood that. Why would you marry a man?
Because hold up. I'm gonna speak. It's not that. It could be that when you marry that man, you shouldn't see. No, I ain't got married yet. I halted. I stopped. You know what I mean? That shit did not go further. You know what I mean? But and that's because exactly what I'm saying. That part. Okay, moving forward. That's what I'm trying to say. When you're so in love and you feel that passion, you don't see that shit. You don't see the person's like flaws, or you know, and it's not even that it's a flaw, but what you at that moment originally would not like, but you don't see it. You go past that. Like honestly, like. Yeah, you go past that. But then when that shit dies down, that's when you're like, yo, what the fuck? Hold on a second. Like I was tolerating this all this time from that. No, like and it sucks because that's when I tell myself that's why there's so many divorces. Because at that moment you overlooked all the flaws. And then when you know shit gets comfortable, then people start acting up and they start acting different. Then you start being like, you know what, actually I do feel that your dick is not as big as I needed to penetrate me and make me happy, like straight up.
I had one guy and he wanted to give me the world and it was a 500, and since he eat no coochie, I left him.
How man is not listen? The man that don't eat coochie these days, but just understand you getting cheated on. You heard? You getting cheated on and they might cheat on you with a fucking girl, bitch.
I was so excited.
Like, honestly, it's not even it's not even about the dick at that moment. It's about the pussy. It's about getting the pussy. Like how you? And then the man that says, oh no, because I don't eat ass. My man is like, like this much millimeters from the, the pussy to the ass. You I'm telling you, you swipe down that once or twice. Like fuck out of here, bro. Like yo, listen, whatever makes you fucking go to sleep better at night. That's what I always say. Whatever helps you go to sleep better at night, amen to you, bro. Because I don't get it. But listen. Now that's for us women, the size of. I want to know why do men cheat at the end of the day when they can have a whole package at home. Like honestly, I need you guys to tell me this.
I think women get too comfortable at home.
Oof, damn.
I'm way too comfortable.
Damn.
And sometimes we don't even realize it when it happens.
Like in the sense like you don't dress up for your man anymore. You don't.
Right.
And it's reality, but. There's a lot of women out there right now probably saying like, yo, at what time? I gotta come home from work, I gotta cook, I gotta this, I gotta that.
But you gotta find the time. Or make time for what we want.
G-shit. That's number one thing I always say to people. You make time for what you want.
If you want to keep your man, you gotta make time for what you want.
Like at the end of the day, like I know when I met her years ago, she was a certain type of way. Then I saw her, she would always get up, get dressed, get her makeup, this and that. And I was like, yo, that's exhausting. I used to look at her and I was like, that's exhausting. But at the end of the day, she wasn't getting cheated on. I was, you know what I mean? I was someone sitting at home looking like regular Douglas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I think
because you got the house clean.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, whatever.
That's not sexy.
No, it ain't.
No, but don't believe the hype because even with everything that I did, I was still getting cheated on.
So then basically, bottom line, we just cheating these days. No matter. Oh yeah, and let's talk about what I put up today.
Culture that's being.
I put up a post today that said it was a man talking and said, if The man said, if I'm paying all the bills and I'm letting my shorty that works keep her money, then that gives me every right to cheat. Do you agree with that?
He said, you mean to tell me I can't
He
have
said,
a
you mean to
whole-
tell me I can't have a whole other side, bitch, but I'm paying all the bills and I'm letting you keep your money at the same damn time.
And you can't go through his phone.
Oh yeah,
That
that's
I never, it just, okay, if we come to that agreement, then it just has to be out of respect. So,
what if you don't come to the agreement? Do you stay in that predicament knowing that he just told you to your face like, yo, I'm paying everything?
I don't care what you gotta say. I'm gonna have all these hoes over
right, but
here.
I
and
might
you.
come to that agreement, but it doesn't have to be all these hoes. Because
Right.
we're talking about
We talking
all
about
these hoes, or we talking
One,
about
it's
one?
Okay,
Could
one.
you
What are we talking about?
Could you
'Cause that's
tolerate a
different.
man? Let's say
Right.
you're in a relationship, could you tolerate
know?
your man have cheating on you with
'Cause us
one woman
women-
or
us
a bunch of women?
Multiple women.
Us women have multiple boyfriends.
I think that.
Like, we're not even gonna go there.
Or friends.
Wasn't
Yeah,
that what we
or
were talking
friend.
about?
We have a lot of
Yeah.
friends, okay?
Friend
No,
friends.
no,
Friend friends. It was like
Tú sabes por qué? Porque no existe una persona que tiene todas las cualidades que uno
Right,
usa.
Right, which is what my mom
Right.
said in the last
That's what it is.
podcast. She's like, you can't have one man, you have to have five.
Yeah.
So you have to have one that fucks you, one that
I don't have
I mean, she went through the whole list, but I mean, at the end of the day, so then we're never gonna be truly satisfied.
Right, I agree.
We
But
have
you know,
sexual
I feel
ills.
like if we're talking about like one woman, like, and we can come to an agreement or something like that, you know. But I feel like, you know, if we in a relationship, period, cheating or not, it just has to be a form of respect. Because if I cheat on my man, he not gonna find out.
Right, right.
Because I respect my man that much.
That's why I feel like if you
For
can cheat,
him
don't get caught, please.
Not to find
Please
out,
and thank you.
or for no one to see me with this person.
Right, and have you out here looking
Find out.
crazy.
You know, so if you gonna do the same, I feel like
You're gonna
that's
do
the
it, you're
problem
gonna do
that
it
men
right.
have.
They don't care.
No.
And they have you out here looking crazy.
So
And then it's like, you know, it's like, yes.
They just always want to show off the girl who
yeah.
they cheating with in front of everybody. Like what? Like take this, go
Go
to West
somewhere
Palm
else.
Beach.
Like, you can literally
Getting
like,
that
yo,
poor
yo.
girl in problems.
Or like-
¿sabes si yo me caigo encima de esa tipa?
That's just my opinion. Like I feel like, you know, we cheat. We don't let a man know that we cheat out of respect, and they should be the same, vice versa.
What if you get like with a crazy man that starts looking through your phone and type shit?
Dropping air tags and all
That
that
happened
shit.
to me one time and never again.
Let's talk about it. Please let's talk about it. Please let's talk
That was
about
the
it.
most toxic ever.
That's another thing.
in the world.
What's in today? Toxic relationships. Why? Please tell me why the toxic
It's the
relationships
culture
last
that's being
the longest.
promoted. This is what they're promoting.
But why?
Infidelity
But I
and-
feel like toxic
and feeding the
relationships
ego.
are either the man or the woman is the one that is manipulative,
Right. Narcissistic.
very narcissistic,
Mhm.
always number one, that's narcissistic right there.
Woo.
Because it's not coming from two healthy people.
Right.
Like two healthy people in a relationship is not gonna be toxic.
Correct.
Like there's something in there that's making it toxic, you know? So it's like, what is this? What happens is how you were saying earlier when we were talking about the sizes. We
Right.
ignored those red flags because we like them so much. We think it's a phase. We think we could change them.
Right.
Oh, I'm so nice.
Yeah.
He's gonna change. He's gonna be nicer to me. He gonna.
Almost 7 years on
And
that.
he's not. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. Like, see, with my ex, I ain't know. I used to be cheated on so bad. Until like one
That's-
day I found out, and when I found out, and I just
It's like you needed to see it. Like you needed
Yeah.
like you knew, but you just needed to know for sure. Yo, I was in the same predicament.
when I seen
promise
it, like I just felt like so low value, like so nothing, and I left him, and I never went back.
you. Yeah.
Never,
Yeah.
and I never. No, that is crazy.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Some real
Listen, and then at the end of the day, they'll make you the crazy ones. They'll make you out to be the crazy ones.
Yeah,
for
so
feeling
it's
the way
gonna
you
be
feel,
projected.
thinking that what you're thinking. Well, I'm sorry, Papi. No, I'm sorry. I was right the whole fucking time. And then if you the ugly, it is what it is. I don't know. I can deal with the controversy. We're gonna get more controversial with our subjects to Today we're doing it like, real calm and collected today, but I promise you that the next show we're getting more to the details and to the subject that you guys have been asking me to speak about. This is the best person that you can ever look at and see that nothing is impossible. You hear me? Nothing is impossible. You came from a situation where you know what I'm saying, you battled the fact of that you had a situation, you got arrested, I got arrested, you know what I'm saying, and you came out, and I'm gonna tell you something, against all odds, against all opinions, against anything that anybody said, you came out and opened up your businesses,
Right.
okay, and still maintain herself, because that's very hard. It's never losing your individuality out here. And at the end of the day, you do it gracefully with a smile on your face.
It's been 10 years.
And we gonna talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about all those 10 years. We're gonna talk about all those things that I promise you that you guys will never be able to say that you've ever been through and come out here with a smile on your face. I really want to appreciate you for coming and giving me your time. We're gonna come on here on Boss Lady Circle. We're gonna talk about other things. I already got all the subjects, all the juice, and we're gonna talk about more details at that. Thank you for tuning in.